Okay, we're good to go. Hello everybody. Spooky season has finally arrived. Playing some Vampyr today. If you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it. I was going to do normal mode, but by the looks of things, I don't think we will. Because of what this says. And from what I remember last time, I didn't complete this because of this thing. So, I guess we're gonna have to do story mode, I guess. I know you're probably gonna find it boring. And I apologize. But we might as well get started. Yeah, it's tied to my actions, I know. But I intend to be as evil as possible. I want to kill everyone. Because it's vampires.
For the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights.
Hey, look who's back. Hello, you two.
Nails piercing the flesh
Good to see you.
of the sinner. One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's
No, I'm not going to do that.
For an omen, the falling of a star, a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is
Midiran, stop talking.
enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple,
I like the intro.
the sacred tree,
I forgot how good the intro was.
mortality was believed to be God's punishment.
I got to turn the brightness up a bit beforehand because,
Mankind from ascending to the
well,
stars.
I'm blind, so
They were all so wrong.
this game is very dark.
Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy
Turning off the lights didn't do anything, it didn't help. So,
true punishment.
I do, yeah.
Even know it's
I had this game when it was free on PS Plus, so I played it back then.
awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Well, this don't look good. Oh. Uh-oh. Everyone's dead. But me. Coincidence? Oh dear. I guess we need to start moving. Follow the blood. Don't think anything works if we... Nope.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Hello. Oh dear. You thirsty anymore?
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary. Mary. No. No.
What'd you do, dude? Dude, you should be dead. No, I don't mean like this.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me!
Yes!
No! No! Don't shoot!
Can we not sprint? Just running like
This
this?
is a
Right.
nightmare. I need to get out of here!
I don't even remember whether there was a sprint button or no.
This can't be happening. No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm!
There has to be a sprint somewhere, right? Nope.
What's going
No, that's
on?
dodge.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go?
Oh. How do I... Oh. Use square to form melee.
No.
Right.
I can defend myself. Kill that thing! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Up we go.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Let's see how it likes a bit of fire.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Can we take his knives? No.
No, please, stop! Who are you? He's dead! What do you want?
I believe we can come back here later on.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's... I'll do the rest of the
Oh
job.
dear.
Just leave me.
It is, I agree. I say that. It always froze on me when it came to combat, but I'm still not complaining.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
No, can't go through. Aggravated damage. Okay.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Can I? No. Do we have to go straight to him?
I cannot enter.
Okay, well that's helpful. Let's just hold circle to sprint. Alright.
Find shelter.
So there is a sprint button. See, I bloody knew it. Oh, here's a little base. Here we are. There are a bunch of these around.
What is this place?
You should know, Jonathan.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, I forget, I get to do a lot of reading. That's great. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under rays of daylight. But it hurts them good. Really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from the insides. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same tame test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch. Priven leader. Oh, I recognize the name Priven. Sorry, my reading is useless.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
So, Mary's house, I presume. Can we look for anything else? Oh. A bottle of alcohol, okay. Ew. By the looks of things, we're going to have a lot of reading. Oh boy.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve. That's impossible.
This is going to be a long playthrough, by the way, folks. Nothing? Alright. I didn't want to look in the mirror, even though you can't really see yourself. Or can you?
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. still have so much left that needs doing.
Well, you can do it now for the rest of your life. So... Oh. Weird thing is, I've never used the sidearms when I played this last time. Because I didn't know how.
This one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
I need to figure out how to use the sidearms. It could be helpful.
Never got easy.
And we can upgrade them at some point, but I forgot how to do that. Oh my gosh, so much reading! Right, 15th of October, bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. Can I make this, I'll have to make this bigger. I think you can, but I don't remember. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. Some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there. And ask them for work? Becky needs medicine. 16th of October, I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry had been closed and there were no more jobs nearby. 19th of October. Is it 19th? No, 18th of October. I went to London to find some groceries. And yeah, well, I don't think I read any of it. I just put it in the inventory. Let's see. Went to find groceries and drugs. No trains. Took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow. But it's so far, and I fear leaving my wife for so long. Well, I mean, unless people just want to sit and read it. 19th of October. Becky threw up a meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now it makes me cry. She says his voice is outside all night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. I wonder why she wants meat all of a sudden. 21st of October. The men with the mechanical shovel had stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back, and I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. You know, I'm not going to read. I'll skim and see if there's anything interesting. Becky spent all night scratching at the door. Didn't let her in. Afraid to open it. Waiting for her to die. Won't be long. Oh, hey, excuse me. Don't do that. I didn't even press anything. Stupid motion. That's the thing about these motion sensor controllers. Hungry. Tried to go downstairs. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney, panting like a dog, looking at me without moving. Pointed the gun at her face, but she didn't react. Couldn't pull the trigger, went back to his room. House is silent, no more noises. Becky is dead. Oh dear. Alright. Skim through. There we go. I'm not going to read all that. My eyes hurt.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all.
The voice you're hearing is Anthony Howell. He's been in a few games.
That's it.
Recent one being Elden Ring and the new Diablo game. Couldn't tell you who he voiced though. I just know he was in those.
So be it.
Is he going to try and shoot him? Oh dear.
Rational thinking only.
I don't want to. I guess this is the only option we have, right? Yeah. I actually have that song on my phone, coincidentally, because it's the menu music. Hey, look, you're not dead. You're very much alive.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, contains blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Oh, here we go. Skills stuff. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your skills. Alright. Is this the only one we have? Oh no, wait. You can drain your blood to heal normal. And how much have we got? 1730. Is this the only one we can do? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, no. Maybe not. Alright. Claws, Blood Spear, Shadow Mist. What does this do? Close range strike that'll cut through living creatures in front of you. Throw a spear made of blood, which can pass through enemies in front of you. I want this one. So the more you... That's kind of cool. The more you can evolve the... Okay, so that's all I've done. Alright. That's 300. I only have 135. 300. I'm guessing this is 300. Yarp. Alright. Ow. Oopsie daisy.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
I know you can come back to the area, but not this bit.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, fudge.
Come on, you!
See you later.
My head's spinning.
Can we...
Come on, you coward!
It's locked.
Clever fucking beasts!
Can we collect things here? Anything? Offhand weapons can be used by pressing triangle. Right. Is that everything? Alright.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Southwark, that's how you say it. I always used to... I don't know how I used to say it, but I used to say it... Oh, hello.
Die, vermin!
Give me some blood, please.
Strength. A strength I never knew I had.
Right. Gotta go down here.
This one stinks already. It's
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Oh, fudge.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I'm getting used to the dodging.
My strength. My reflexes.
Can we... Oh, we can
Not
move.
human anymore.
Oh. Didn't want to do that, but never mind. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Can I loot, please? Right, there we go. I know where we're going. It's time to go up on the big bridge. Southwark Bridge. I'm not going to sprint very much because normally when I sprint the game freezes when I played this last time. Oh. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Can we look at this one? No. Same thing. Right.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my...
So from what I know, this is based after World War One.
Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
I just ate...
Can't believe
I just ate a rat.
this.
I just ate a rat.
It's locked, all right.
You can do that to give yourself blood, eat rats.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. It's locked.
How do I even, like, get through? I swear I could get through there at one point. That might just be me, though. Oh. Nope. Nothing. No, I'm not sod the rats.
What will London have to say to me?
We're the rats.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Limehouse Dock.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Oh, I hear the
Man has been
flies.
drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail, perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
I'm trying to think whether it does.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
There's Sam.
Where has everyone gone?
To hide, presumably. Can I? Thank you. There's another hideout here. Nope, don't mean to do that. I know how crafting works, weirdly. Well, at least I say I know how crafting works. Oh, we are. Mr. Drunkard.
At last.
In.
Little life.
Oh, God, sir. You look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Oh.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Got it.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes.
You've had too many.
I apologize for my outfit.
Why did it spawn over there?
It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Hmm.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd be bloody happy.
Hello, sir. Are you all right?
Why does it keep
Is there any
going?
way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
I did say at some point there's going to be a lot of talking.
And those that are awake tend to avoid going out.
There's a lot of people in
But
this
with the
game.
murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh.
Yeah, like him, the drunkard.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Said go upstairs, right?
This is no place for you.
You might recognize this voice too.
They do not pursue me.
The man, not the woman.
And they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
If anyone's played the Avengers game, you might recognize his voice.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire.
If you played the Marvel Avengers game, this is Jarvis.
You seem the expert.
He's the voice of
How would
Jarvis.
that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few
Excuse
nights
me.
ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
I don't want to say
I can only
kill,
wish you good hunting.
even though we'll
Pray
do
we
that at
shall
some
meet
point.
again.
I intend to turn this place into a cesspit. Do we have to leave?
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Hint required,
Goodbye,
okay.
Mr. Watts.
Let's try someone else. Let's try the
Hello, sir.
drunkie.
May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Rude. Okay.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Where's the woman?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Oh, you got no idea.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Citizen, yeah, here we go. The more hints you get and the more you know about people, the more XP you get when you kill them. So. And if they're sick, you need to heal them, otherwise their blood will be bad. Right, see? If we get all of these, then we'll get more XP from someone. He's fatigued, so that means he needs what's it called, medicine at some point, so I need to give him that.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, Talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
I mean, he kind
I
of did,
need
that's
to
fair.
find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
Where the hell are you
Try
on
his
the
boats.
ambience of a,
It's
of
up
a
by the
bar?
North Pier.
Or
He
a
sleeps there when
pub?
he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Okay. Can we go out this way? No.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue.
Britain's working together. Skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades enrolled today as war munitions volunteers support the men at the front with plentiful supply of munitions. You'll not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line.
What's been done to me? To this city?
Right, back this way. I'll inspect the boats.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. What's this? Some sort of note.
More reading? No. Is that everything?
There are blood splatters.
True and orders. From There's a name we're going to hear a lot. McCullum. Deaths and dots, we believe. Nasties involved locate the beast. According to recent reports, vampires violent, approach with extreme caution. I know we like men and don't send Ricky to investigate. Killing frenzy, abandoned places. Yeah. Alright.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
I wish I could do that in real life. Just flit wherever I want. Right. Equip and press triangle to use your ranged weapons.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Is there anything?
I'm cold. There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
No.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. I'd step back over there.
Oh.
There's one of them vermin.
I've forgotten how to use the weapons. That's not a thing. Do we ever get to change clothes? Have I taken it from? Oh, I've taken everything. There's altered spot enemies. Resistances. Melee weapons. Wait. Orange indicates medium, red indicates high. Alright. Oh, I don't care, I'll just... Ouch! Oh my god! How dare you! Right, that takes care of you. Oh, we can't get through there. Oh, never mind. Follow the blood.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Oh, we are. Here's some blood.
Get them weapons ready! We found one!
Has anyone got anything here? Nope. I know you can get through there at some point, but I can't remember where. Another hideout. No. There's no point in doing that, is there? Is there a save thing here, or do I have to save at a, what's it called? At a bed.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'll not betray your trust.
Two-handed weapon. Can we... Right. I don't think that's gonna work.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Can we not? Oh, we can't.
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh God, hello. Oh, I forgot that. Oh God. I'm sorry, man. Hello. How are you still alive?
I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, Listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to
Turn
my flock
around,
to stray
Jonathan.
without me.
Oh. Hello.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Let's help him out.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
I believe that was Lady Ashbury.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take
And this
good
is
care
only
of you.
chapter 1, folks.
Best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Appreciate you stopping by for all this chaos. Right, where are we? We need to get in the boat. Gather a blood sample from William Bishop's corpse. I'm doing
This poor
good.
creature can't
Tired,
make.
but good.
Could it be some subspecies of...
What about you? That's
I must
fire.
find a place to analyze the blood.
Yeah, we're heading to Pembroke Hospital. Let's go. Now, a nice cozy boat ride. Good to hear. I appreciate the follow as well. That's really kind. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you.
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
And thank you,
William
Jolly
was-
Bob Gaming, for the follow. That's very kind. Thank
What
you.
manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What?
Howdy,
is she?
Tubsteak. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that
I
skull.
appreciate the follow
You must know
too.
who
Thank
she
you
is.
very much.
I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
It's been
I am the
alright.
administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
Like Garfield, I
thought
hate
you were here in
Mondays.
service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone.
Slow
yes.
and boring.
But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician. Like yourself. Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A
Sadly,
surgeon
no,
of
I'm not a
some
fan of
caliber and renown,
lasagna.
If I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it.
I'm
I
not
had
like
my
Garfield in
suspicions.
that sense.
But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain.
It's peeing down. We need a brolly.
Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is
can only work nights, though.
I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this.
Hey, Waterblocks, how's it going?
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh, good for you, man.
So,
I'm talking to Dr. Swansea, but I'm glad you're doing good. I need those clothes.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Nice looking hospital. Yo, Miss Chubby, thank you very much for the raid.
Swansea,
thank you very much.
I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more,
Welcome, everyone.
For I bring good news.
Yo, Quacker McQuack, good to see you again.
Oh,
Haven't seen you in a little bit. How's it going?
Patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed.
Welcome, Suit Cube.
Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy.
Welcome, everyone. Spooky
Dr.
stream.
Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country. Will be joining us here.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent.
At least you come back, though.
In blood transfusions.
That is good news.
Try my best to leave people wanting more, you know?
Yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship isn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Well, this isn't my first playthrough, but it's good to go back to it, I'll tell you that much. Now where do we go? Analyze the blood in the hospital, but do I have to go this way? Oh, hello. What's going on here then? Clay, you're misbehaving.
It's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, I know, right? Hello, Clay.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
Yeah, not a problem. It was nice if you'd stop by for a little
Stop
bit.
your staring and get me
Take
to
care.
an hospital, you arse.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street.
Hopefully you can catch us next time.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor.
To those who are leaving, take care.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Now here's where things get a little bit tricky. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you just yet. I don't want to mesmerize him. That's not a nice thing to do. I don't want to kill him.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I don't want to kill him though. Yeah, sod that. I'm not doing it. No.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this.
Not yet.
I will not take another life.
I need to talk to him first.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
I need to talk to him a little bit first before consuming anything of his. 2 springs. Can we talk to him?
Did I black out?
Enter the Pembroke Hospital. Alright.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah, I know. I want to... I need to make his XP go up a little bit yet. Hello, Dorothy.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Milton?
Thank you, nurse.
Is that the guy in the yellow suit?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
He's going to need more than that.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
With this game, you have to do every single option.
I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
2nd floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr.
Oh, this
Reed.
is Milton.
I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical
Yeah, it's an all British
You have a keen
cast.
eye.
Well, actually, I should...
learned
Yeah,
to
British.
shoot during the
Not
war,
English.
and
British.
I've carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
Got some amazing voice actors that have been in some
gun,
amazing
remember,
games
I
too.
may have something for you.
Especially the character we are.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
We've done all those, right?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
Oh, we just said that, haven't we?
Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit
So this
rough
guy's
recently.
fine physically. We don't need to give him any
Yesterday
medicine.
I got attacked by the patient I was
I don't know how to make medicine
I
in this
escaped
game.
the
I
hospital
forgot.
garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
You know, it's not a gun I want, it's medicine I want, but I don't think you have it, do you? Milton shotgun, bullet shotgun shells. We can sell stuff, can't we? No point, really. Anyone else? Oh, here's the doctor.
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes.
The camera really
met
needs
once
to stop
before
moving.
At the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
Thank you
He
for
was
the
also
follow,
very
Hunter of the
confident about
Ancients.
your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Well, you never know.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
The positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people.
This isn't The Sims.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Well, that's a way to...
Any opinion about the management?
I mean, yeah, it could be The Sims.
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve. But I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
He's a hermit.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
I don't know whether any of you recognise the voice actors at all, to those who have just joined
I'm
in.
sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Oh. Have we done all of those? Yep. Alright. Oh, that's everything.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I'm not going to mesmerise you. Oh, there's the nurse he was talking about.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm
So he's a simp
surprised.
for me?
But I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected...
He does kind of act like a simp.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Oh no.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Hmm.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Yeah, no problem. It was nice you'd stop by.
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Oh, we get extra XP if we get hints and stuff? That's kind of cool. Oh, that's Milton. Okay.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct.
I know, it happens with some of the sentences. We can't go in here. I want to go in here.
I cannot enter. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
So she's fatigued? No? Well, never mind.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual. Especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Oh, so we've got a hint for him now, so we can go back.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified
I do
you
intend
are,
to kill
don't
everyone,
tell
by the
me
way.
you'll change that.
I just need to
You'd be surprised what dedication
get their
can achieve,
XP
Nurse
up.
Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just
Sweet talk him a little bit first.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
I got this when it was free on PS Plus,
How would you
so
describe this
how long
situation
ago
at
was that?
Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious.
Couple of years?
The flu is
I
wreaking
think.
havoc amongst the staff
And it was during
and patients.
October, so...
We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Oh God.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nope.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Let's go back to Milton. No, he's having a cig. Alright.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, what a
Still trying
great
to save
camera
lives.
angle.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job
Am I
you are
standing on
paid
something
do?
to make myself
I've seen
taller?
babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Okay. Nope.
Goodbye, Milton.
What does that mean?
Time has lost its effect on
Not
me,
the poster.
but the suffering continues.
Name of mercy, depend on you. Nurses, alright. Okay. Oh, might just be me then. Never mind. Find your office on the second floor. Enter the backyard garden. Where's my office? Whose is that? Dr. Swansea's office. Alright. So the way down here. It's even got my name on the
This must be the
placard.
place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
That's kind
At
of
least
cool.
I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Right. Blood sample. That doesn't help when I press the wrong button on my goddamn controller. You have enough components to improve on your weapons. Okay. Which one? That's the one I've got. Which one is it? Is it this one? What does it go up to? 58. Aww, super boring. 75. No.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Right.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
Yeah, why not?
I have so much time now.
Well, my eyes are still blue. That's going to change at some point. Is that health? Health and stamina. We're going to need some of this. Big Third increases your blood absorption. Absorption. Yeah, that's. I said the right word. Right. We can't do that yet. Level 6 is required, alright. And that one. Damage. Oh, damage. Yes. I put this on the easiest mode because last time I did this, it was like really bad. Really bad when I did it on normal. It's terrible. Because character progression is fast, but like...
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete,
What was it they said?
I'd better learn to hide my true
Character
nature.
progression is fast, but
What about my thirst for blood?
the more people you kill, it raises the difficulty level as it goes up. It's like, why? Hello.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
No.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away
Okay, I
too
didn't
long,
think you were going to be that
Doctor.
blunt.
With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
I bet it was difficult though,
If
like
combined
IRL,
correctly,
you know?
certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
Hey, look who's back! Hey, my dude!
Fat chance.
Good to
This
see
is
you.
the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Oh no, we've got to go to the morgue.
Where is
Oh dear.
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door.
If you put it on hard mode.
On my way then.
I mean, I'm on story. I put this on the easiest one because normal mode sucks ass. Ooh, weapon. Anything in here? No. That's where we just were. That's what I got. Nope. Midnight, use the backyard garden. But how do I get there? What does this say? Prevent influenza. Alright. Pretty sure you can use one of these at some point. Enter the... That's what I'm doing. I've been doing okay. A little tired. Oh, that's not helpful. No. No. I've entered the garden, now what?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh shoot. Whoopsie daisy. Find the lost wallet. Oh hell no. I ain't gonna be a good guy. I'm not gonna be a good guy in this. I said I kill everyone. Oh my. Hello. Oh god. And I just destroyed the... Oh, is this Milton? Milton was dating Pippa.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Sneaky sneak. Where does this go? Where the bloody heck am I? Or I might as well run over. Hi, Clay.
Is this supposed to be an hospital?
That's not nice. Yeah, here's your
Good evening,
wallet.
Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money.
Thank you for the follow, Scarlett Davis.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good.
That's not
Please,
what it is.
take this money anyway.
Don't do
to
that.
Remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
You're just assuming now.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Oh, sweet.
Tired.
I appreciate you stopping by.
Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right.
I've just
But we
followed
support
back.
each other, and that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I wasn't saying there was. I'm just, you know.
Goodbye, Milton.
Right, we're done with that one. Now we need to... Oh, no. Enter the old morgue. How do we get out again? Oh, sorry. That's the way in, presumably. How do we... Okay. I'm guessing this is the way. Right. I don't know how long this is going to take, because I don't think... This game doesn't save... like autosave, I don't think. So... That's going to be annoying. I don't think it does, I'll have to check. Autosave. What's it say? The no save options. No, no. I don't think you can. I put this. Hang on. So if I have to see the Y symbols so when it saves, or I think there's going to be a lot of monstros in here, from what I remember. That freaked me out. It just went red all of a sudden and it scared me. Don't do that. Okay, so when it goes up like that... Well, I hear skulls. Anything in here? Just a bunch of shillings, no. Wait. So it's all up then, bar this one.
It's locked, all right.
There's some skull.
infected William Bishop.
So this guy who we are has been in games like Diablo, the new Diablo, and what's the other one he was in? Elden Ring. I can't remember who he plays in them, but he's in those games. Oh, can't go through that door. And he's mainly known for his acting, not his voice acting.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
What was it he was in years ago? That military show? It was based on the war. I remember his face, but he's got a beard now, so... Oh, hello. How you doing? See you later.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Right, we've been in there. I don't even use the gun. Can we go upstairs? No. Blood samples can turn into serums, which is cool. Whoa! What was that? I don't like it when it does that, it scares me.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not out of blood.
Right. Oh, we can take some of that. Top. Oh, I can't read that. Oh God. I don't want to use any of me stuff yet. What's it called? Powers. That's the word, yeah. Oh, hello. What's in here then?
It's locked. It's locked.
Yeah, I know, that's not what I'm trying to do. You've just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Nice. But is it good damage though? No. Which one was it again? Oh, well, we've lost that now. Yeah, there's no save, is there? Well, used hacksaw. Oh, is this it? Oh, it's a stake. And I did 3 blood absorption. But that's blood absorption, though. That's not damage. Ugh. Dang it. Well, never mind. What am I going to need a glass? Anything in here? Oh, hello. You're something. Sneaky sneak. We have to go in here, and I know exactly what's in here. Be prepared. Oh god. Wow, that was quick.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Well, thankfully, we've not killed anyone yet. I don't intend to do it just yet. Right, you're done, alright? There's the crafting table. Craft the treatment for fatigue. So all of these, someone will need. Fatigue gets worse to fatigue. Right. Bring the medicine back to Dr. Crane. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god, look at your hands. Ew. It's got some long nails. Right, we can go now. Don't. Bad vampire thing. Don't shut the door on us, please. Thank you. Can we leave this way? Yeah. That wasn't the way we came in, mind you. That was another one. Has anybody seen the Y symbol yet for autosave? I don't know where it is. That one's not it, that's the... There it is. It's underneath the XP bar. Oh. Hello.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Diseases can decrease blood clot. Yeah, we know. That's relatively easy.
Don't waste your time with me.
Hello.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you
Yes
at least
and
tell
no.
me your name, sir?
Okay.
Mortimer Goswick.
I love the name Mortimer.
How painful is your throat?
Oh, I love that
So
name.
painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
We've just done that one, haven't we?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Oh, that's everything.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the
Oh, hello.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I
I
help
like
you,
a
sir?
hat.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say.
Posh, are we?
Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
Well, that's Milton.
That nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
That...
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk
But we
to the
don't
people
have to
involved.
pay for
I
a
don't expect
bed
compensation,
here.
Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Let's talk to Miss Pippa about why she asked for... I know. Excuse me.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Oh, there's Sean. Is he alright?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Yeah, he's a religious man.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Hawcroft?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
The Wet Boot Boys.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
Thank you for the raid, Necrobatris. Thank you.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long. You know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle?
Turquoise Turtle?
I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Right, done with all those.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a
Harriet
miserable life.
Jones.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say.
It worked on you,
Not
Dr.
mine,
Reed.
anyway.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you can say that all you want, but blood transfusions are not going to work against anyone around here.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
So, there's the autosave. There we go. So I'm fine then. No decency, lies, and
I cannot enter.
I heard you, Harriet. You're in there. Some do. I know. Wait. He's one, I think. And she's one. Look at how pale she is.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see.
You don't have
worry.
to
These people will
do
not
that.
find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
No need to shout.
Who are these enemies
Okay.
you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The garden near the morgue, huh?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
It said new investigation, so we've got another mission on
It is
our
what I
hands.
am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel.
I don't know how many chapters there are in this game.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh
Let's
cracks
see.
and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard
6
of
chapters.
Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental
All right,
illness
not that
discovered by a
long.
French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality.
Well, I'm not a
And you
mortal,
think
love.
it is I who am delusional.
Personal questions?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Centuries.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor.
Oh, it was war.
German shells
Sorry.
took my pretty little mug right off.
I thought he was one of those
Still
other
call me
ones.
Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Oh.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Are you, though?
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living
Aww.
proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
But she looks real pale, though.
She never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Whoops, wrong thing. Didn't we get a... I don't... Every time you go back, it's like... Yeah. We've done that one. I'll do that next time, probably. Let's go upstairs. Oh, here's a new one. Prevent disease. Spitting, sneezing, coughing. Hey, my dude! Welcome. Don't cough in public, alright. Oh, wrong button. Where am I going again? Oh yeah, my room. Right. Oh no, Dr. Swansea's. Hello.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier.
This Dr. Swansea is another voice actor as well.
Boundaries, the less we're able to trace a
if you've ever played
life and death.
Marvel's Avengers, you might recognize his voice.
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality.
Right, whilst this cutscene's going on, I'm having a drink.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort.
Well, at least we get to play this for the whole of Halloween, right?
I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I also like the name Edgar.
Thank you. But I'd rather you didn't speak so lightly about my condition. There is nothing I find amusing about this situation.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan.
Oh
Something
God,
that
more.
will require all your newfound skills.
Alright.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
With ginger hair.
I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Where am I going?
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Oh.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Hello again.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions.
Oh no!
You must have countless questions. But
I'll talk about it when I'm done with this. Hang on a minute.
Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Right, so if you guys didn't know, Doc Harris, who was the narrator for Dragon Ball Z, has passed away. Damn it! That's another one. And I've been watching Dragon Ball Z lately as well. My day was fine until I just saw the news about Doc Harris. Damn it. Well, he won't be saying next time on Dragon Ball Z anymore.
But I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question.
I just think we haven't fed on anyone yet.
Prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion.
Uh-oh.
I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Oh, well, honey, you got another thing coming.
Please continue.
Because violence is what I need.
Essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Only asking a question.
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best
Anyone
interest.
else love the music?
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
That name again, Harriet Jones.
My life, as others know, is in your hands.
I have the main menu theme on my phone.
I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Right, let's talk to Harriet. Hello, Harriet.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
That's not what we're
How long I've
doing.
been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Excuse me?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Jesus
well,
Christ.
If you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
I don't think she wants to see us.
The patients and staff might know something.
So many deaths.
I'll start my investigation with them.
Not of my own luck.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Camera, please.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Is she, though?
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Well,
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Right, Gwyneth is outside.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Okay, so you know nothing.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Let's talk to this guy. I've not seen
Good evening,
you.
sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival.
Ackroyd.
I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
All right.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Okay.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get.
Ooh, whilst they're
You will agree
talking...
with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
Put my socials in the chat, like always. If you want to follow me on those, please
I
do.
want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I,
Not
as
yet.
any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
So there's a hint for Mr. Ackroyd.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Oh dear.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity.
This man does not like me.
Put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Right. Okay.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Well, he doesn't like me. Oh, there's another doctor.
It's locked.
What's this unfinished letter? Let's say write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy got a hospital. Mr. Chadwick. Guy with the mustache help me repair the house on this. Right. Is this him?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No. Nothing.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Oh.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Oh dear.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
Oh.
Poor little bleeders.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too.
Oh.
But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so
At least
too.
someone
In
has
other
faith in me.
circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Right. Oh my god, I can mesmerize. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Goodbye
No,
for now,
no,
Mr. Fiddick.
no,
I'll
no
see you
deaths
later.
yet. Now the door's open. Who's that? I see some new people. Hello, Clay.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still
Oh, he scratched his face.
boss had cut me good.
Yeah, I can see.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Eh?
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
This guy's a cocky asshole.
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
Okay.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this shitty place and
Sean talked about him.
I thought I would not come back.
Have you
Oh no, I've done that.
Blackmail?
No.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a
I pressed the wrong button. We haven't got all the hints yet.
I will see you later.
Yeah, I ain't giving you
I'll
shit,
leave
mate.
you for now.
No, I ain't giving you nothing. Hello.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal.
And everyone's always in trouble, aren't they?
I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
Right. He's good.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
So that's another one. Eavesdrop. Oh, we are. That's the one.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
It did?
Nah, I
Oh,
ought to see
God.
someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well, that's a bit
Well then,
crappy, isn't it?
when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read
Well,
it.
I've turned that off. Sorry about
I
that.
don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Crane, what are you doing? Hang on. We've got some things here, right? So he's fatigued, you're fatigued. Right. Let's try doing this one. I'll try and do one more mission before I go. Got a lot of XP. Is it here? I think this is it. Oh, it's too quiet. It's too quiet. What's this? Guard from command post. Hospital survey 3 days ago. New crew had a room about the presence of a female vampire. So this must be her then, Thelma. Yeah. Is that what we just read? Oh. No, I wanted to read that. Oh no, we've just read it. What am I saying? So we got to go that way. Find the local command post. Oh wow. Oh yeah, no. No, I think... Yeah, let's not. Have we got any more people we need to introduce ourselves to? Mr. Ackroyd. I've not met that Strickland then, I presume.
It's locked, all right.
Hello.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Oh.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
Oh.
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital?
Don't know how to answer that one.
But I have no idea what you're talking about.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chadana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
What does he have?
What you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Some of these I could use. I don't need watches. Or those. Right, there we go. Did it save? Oh shoot. I'll talk to Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Oh, nothing for him.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Well, I guess they agree on something.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything?
Sounds like there's ghosts in the background.
Yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see.
Oh, another mission
Give
then?
me the address, for I may pass by
Ow.
if I have time.
Sorry.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve.
So are people going to say the same about COVID then? That's still
Last
around.
summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree.
But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Huh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Should I talk to him really quick? Right, last person I'll talk to.
Fiddick. Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
It's not your fault.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick.
People have accidents all the time.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
All right.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Goodbye for now,
I guess that's it for that one.
I'll see you later.
Right, yeah. That's the save point, so I guess I'll end it here. So I'll try and remember how much XP I have, so should save. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I got raided twice tonight, which is fantastic. And if any of you are still here, thank you for stopping and taking the time to watch me just talk to a bunch of random people in a hospital. But I'll be back on Friday, doing this game again, of course. I'm doing this for the whole of the month, so hopefully it'll go off until Halloween, maybe afterwards. I don't know. But yeah, it's been interesting so far. Haven't killed anyone yet. Last time I did it, I killed Clay straight away. But I wanna gather as much HP as I can, of course, for these people, so they can give me more blood. Oh, patient. Who's this? Can't talk to him. Alright. But yeah, I'll be back on Friday doing some more of this. So hopefully we'll get through some more chapters. Where are we at now? No, don't do that. His eyes are still blue, so that means no consumption. This is where we are. So we've got everybody bar. That will be Oswald, I take it. Let's untrack that. Ready for next time. Whitechapel. Alright, so yeah, I'll take my leave now. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. It's been a pretty awesome stream, and it's nice to start this off the way that it did. So everyone, please take care of themselves, and I'll see you all on Friday. Take care, folks. Bye now, and thank you for stopping by.